Okay, with us on the world of midcaps, you're seeing pressure across both the benchmarks as well as the midcap space this morning. That's the Nifty for you, which is down almost 0.6% now, slipping further. The Sensex, which is down as well, over 0.6%. In fact, at the day's lowest point there, the Nifty Midcap is down 0.2%. Let's now connect with the management of a buzzing midcap, Garware Wall. The stock up 140% in the last 1 year and about 96% in 2015 itself. Why is the street so bullish on the stock? I'm being joined by Shujaul Rehman, the president and CEO of Garware Wall, to run us through what's going on there. So thanks for speaking with us here on Bloomberg TV India. I want to start by asking you about what kind of outlook you can provide us, if any, for your domestic business.
Good morning. Thanks for calling me. The domestic business is doing fine. In the agriculture space, we do face a problem of monsoon deficiency, especially in big markets like Maharashtra. We are facing issues because of monsoon. We are trying to expand the distribution into all pockets of India, into small and rural markets. So maybe we'll be able to tide over it. But right now, monsoon is playing a definite role in terms of agriculture business. The fisheries business and the other businesses in domestic are doing well. So overall, the outlook for domestic is quite positive, I would say.
Okay, let's talk about exports. Are you looking at increasing exports? So as a contribution to your overall revenues, where do exports stand right now?
Export, we do face a headwind at this stage. Okay. There are geopolitical issues in Europe, which is impacting our business, especially in the market of Norway. Some of the export from Norway to Russia has stopped, so that is impacting us. We are trying to expand into new geographies like Chile, wherein we have set up a distribution network now. The intent is to keep growing the aquaculture business globally across the geography, and Chile is one market where we are now looking at a big way in terms of expansion.
So can you break it up in terms of your domestic as well as your export operations in terms of revenue contribution and some sort of outlook on where you expect that to go?
We are having a 50-50 breakup, almost 50% breakup of domestic and 50% breakup of export. At this point of time, we feel much more confident of our performance in domestic market because of our diversity in terms of product range and the distribution expansion that we have done in the agriculture business. And the fisheries business also is doing well. We also feel that the fabric business that we got into a few years back has started giving us results. So overall, domestic business is looking much more positive vis-a-vis export at this point of time.
Give us a sense of how prices internationally have been panning out and what sort of impact, if any, that's happening on the domestic textile business, not just from a company point of view, but also an industry view.
See, the commodity prices have been dropping. Yeah. In certain product segments, we are able to absorb the price drop and we don't pass on the benefit to the customer, so that improves our margin. So if you look at the improvement in margin that we have seen in the last few quarters because of our ability to withhold the prices and not pass on the drops to the customers in the market. In certain segments, definitely where competition is much higher, we have to pass on the price benefit, and hence we see a decline in some kind of top line growth vis-a-vis normally what we grow. So I think the outlook is for commodities that is now probably at the lowest level. It won't go down beyond this level, and hopefully things will move up going forward into commodity prices.
Okay, very quickly, if you can give us also a sense of, I noticed you have customers in about 75 odd countries. Any new geographies you would look at tapping into?
I just spoke about Chile. That's one. South America is one continent where we are not present. So we are looking at expanding into Chile at this point of time. We'll also look at some kind of expansion if possible in Brazil and Mexico and other markets. Right now the focus is on Chile, and we've been there in that market for about a year now. And we are trying to expand to new customers in aquaculture in Chile market.
All right. Thanks very much for speaking with us. Wish you all the best and hope to connect soon. That's Garware Wall. The stock is down today, but it's had a whopping performance this year. If you look at the one-year chart, that is the one-year chart of Garware, which is up almost 147%. Today is seeing a little bit of pressure. Let's talk about another stock in focus today, and that's Aarti Drugs, and the CFO, Adish Patel, joining us to run us through some of the cues that we're watching for the company. That stock as well is seeing a little bit of pressure in trade. Today is down over 1%.